It's essential to talk about the human body with respect, accuracy, and a focus on awareness rather than judgment. Let's explore an informative and body-positive explanation of what it means to have larger labia and why it's completely normal. What are the labia? The labia, often called vaginal lips, are part of the external female genitalia. They include the labia majora, outer lips, and labia minora, inner lips. Their size, shape, and color vary widely from person to person. Just like fingerprints, no two are exactly alike. There's no ideal or perfect appearance, because every body is unique. Large labia are completely natural. Having larger labia is simply a normal variation in human anatomy. It doesn't reflect anything about someone's health, sexual activity, or personality. Just like people have different eye colors or heights, labial size is another example of natural diversity. Psychology and body image strongly influences confidence and mental well-being. Many women feel self-conscious due to unrealistic beauty standards or online misinformation. But the truth is, labial size is natural, not something to hide or feel ashamed about. Embracing body positivity helps build healthier self-esteem and mental peace. Myths and misunderstandings. A widespread myth claims that labia size is linked to sexual activity or experience. That's completely false. Labial size is determined mainly by genetics and hormonal factors, not by lifestyle or sexual behavior. Spreading accurate information can help eliminate this stigma. Interesting facts about human anatomy. The labia contain many nerve endings, which can make them sensitive and important for sexual pleasure. Over time, their size and shape may naturally change due to puberty, pregnancy, aging, or hormonal shifts, just like other body parts do. The power of education, understanding, and accepting your own body builds confidence. Open discussions about anatomy in schools and society help reduce shame and misinformation, encouraging a culture of body confidence and respect. Conclusion: having larger labia is nothing more than a sign of your body's natural uniqueness. Every person's anatomy tells its own story, and that diversity deserves to be celebrated, not judged. If you ever feel concerned about any physical change, consulting a qualified healthcare professional is always the best choice. Part 2. Psychology, Health and Body Confidence 7. The role of media and social perception. Modern media often promotes a very narrow idea of what female bodies should look like. Unfortunately, these unrealistic images can cause many women to compare themselves and feel insecure. In reality, labial diversity is completely normal, and most people's anatomy doesn't look like the edited or filtered pictures seen online. Education and awareness can help challenge these harmful beauty standards, allowing people to appreciate their natural form. Psychological impact of acceptance learning. To accept your body as it is can deeply influence your mental health. Studies in psychology show that people who practice self-acceptance and body neutrality tend to experience lower levels of anxiety and higher self-esteem when someone embraces their unique anatomy, including the labia. They often develop greater comfort with intimacy and relationships, both physically and emotionally. The science behind labial variation. From a biological perspective, variations in labial size are influenced by genetics, hormones, and natural growth changes. Just as facial features or skin tones differ, so does genital anatomy. Hormonal fluctuations during puberty, pregnancy, or menopause may slightly alter the size or shape over time, none of which indicate a health problem. Medical perspective. When to seek guidance in most cases. Having large labia is completely healthy and requires no treatment. However, if someone experiences discomfort, irritation, or pain during movement or physical activity, it's advisable to consult a gynecologist. Doctors can offer medical advice, recommend comfort solutions, and ensure there are no underlying issues without judgment or stigma. Cultural views and empowerment. Different cultures perceive body features differently. In some traditions, larger labia are seen as symbols of fertility or maturity. Understanding these diverse perspectives reminds us that beauty standards are cultural, not biological truths. Empowerment comes from self-knowledge and accepting that there's no single definition of beauty. Encouraging open conversations, talking openly about genital health and anatomy helps normalize the subject. When people can discuss these topics without embarrassment, misinformation fades and confidence grows. Schools, parents, and educators play a vital role in creating a safe space for young people to learn factual, respectful information about their bodies. Body positivity in daily life. Body positivity isn't about comparing yourself to others. It's about appreciating your own natural form. Simple practices like avoiding negative self-talk, wearing comfortable clothing, or focusing on health instead of appearance can transform how you feel about yourself. True confidence begins when you stop chasing perfect and start embracing real. Conclusion: every body is beautiful. Large, small, symmetrical, or uneven, every labia is normal. Human anatomy is beautifully diverse, and that diversity deserves respect. The more we understand and accept our natural differences, the more we promote mental health, compassion, and empowerment for everyone. Remember, confidence starts with knowledge, and knowledge leads to self-love. Celebrate your uniqueness, because your body tells its own beautiful story. Part 3. Emotional Understanding and Empowerment. 14. Emotional connection with body. Awareness, understanding your own anatomy builds not only knowledge, but also emotional confidence. When people learn how their bodies naturally vary, they often feel more comfortable in intimate relationships. Awareness brings self-acceptance, and self-acceptance allows emotional connection to flourish without insecurity or shame. Tet. Overcoming shame through knowledge. Many myths surrounding female anatomy stem from lack of education and social taboos. Breaking those barriers begins with learning. When conversations about the labia and genital diversity become normal, shame loses its power. Knowledge transforms fear into confidence and replaces comparison with appreciation. How society shapes our thinking. Cultural messages, online content, and even peer opinions often tell people how they should look. But here's the truth. Nature doesn't follow beauty standards. Every body shape, color, and form exists for a reason: evolution, genetics, and individuality. Once we understand that, we stop chasing ideals and start living authentically. 7. The power of self-care. Physical comfort and emotional care go hand in hand. Simple habits, like choosing breathable fabrics, practicing hygiene without overwashing, and wearing clothing that feels good, can make a big difference. These daily self-care steps are not about changing your body, but honoring it. Treating your body kindly sends your brain the message that you are enough just as you are. 8. Human diversity is beautiful across the world. Billions of people are living proof of the incredible variety in human anatomy. No one shape, size, or color defines beauty or normality. Every variation is part of a stunning biological spectrum that makes humanity rich and diverse. This truth applies to every feature, including the labia. 19. Teaching the next generation future. Generations deserve to grow up understanding their bodies. Without fear or shame, comprehensive, fact-based education can teach young people that human anatomy is nothing to hide or judge. By promoting open and honest dialogue, we can raise a world where people celebrate their uniqueness instead of questioning it. P.S. A final thought. Celebrate your natural self. Your body tells your story, one of growth, change, and individuality. Having large labia, small labia, or any variation in between is just a reflection of human nature's design. There is no right or wrong way to look. The most important thing is to feel comfortable, informed, and proud of who you are. So, love your body, embrace your uniqueness, and remember, confidence is the most beautiful feature anyone can have. Outro for YouTube narration. If you found this video informative and empowering, like, subscribe, and share to help spread awareness and body positivity. Comment below, would you like us to cover more topics about psychology, human anatomy, or self-acceptance next? Your support helps bring more educational content that inspires confidence and self-love.